Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers, sisters, respected viewers, first and foremost, I'd like to wish you a blessed month of Ramadan. Insha'Allah, may Allah accept all of your deeds in this month. With the commencement of the month of Ramadan, we will be entering into our discussion of fasting and the Islamic rulings that encompass it and that are involved in it. So, when talking about fasting, generally speaking, we all know what we are referring to. We are referring to refraining from eating and drinking from the time of Salatul Fajr until Salatul Maghrib. But there are some details that we will discuss, inshallah. The first thing we need to discuss are the conditions, the obligatory matters pertaining to fasting, as well as the things that we must refrain from. And they are of many types. So we will start with the conditions. Firstly, we will discuss that the fasting person, they must be at the age of puberty. In Arabic, we would say bulugh. So this person must be an adolescent, somebody who has obtained puberty. For example, a young man at the age of 15, or somebody who has obtained the other conditions or things that occur to them in order to make them pubescent, as we had discussed in previous lessons. Now, the other thing is that this person must be sane in order for them to fast. Meaning somebody cannot be crazy. They cannot have lost their sanity, whether this be something that had occurred to them involuntarily, such as they were born that way, they can't help it, or they had done something to themselves to make themselves insane, such as ingesting or taking some sort of narcotics that make this person insane. So you must be insane throughout the entire day of fasting. If you lose your sanity during the day of fasting, your fast is rendered invalid. As well as we need to talk about somebody that they are residing in their home. They are not a traveler, as the fasting of a traveler is, of many different types. And for this, you can refer to some details in the books of Islamic law. However, now, what you must know is that, generally speaking, you must be present in your home, in your hometown. You must not be a traveler. And we would also like to say that you must be free from harm, meaning that harm does not come to you if you want to fast. For example, if somebody is rather old and they know that if they fast, then when they are fasting, some sort of harm may come to them, such as they would become very ill. If they were to fast, if they didn't drink water, if they didn't eat, they would become very ill and it will become very harmful for them. Then this person is not obligated to fast. And lastly, we would like to mention that this person must not faint. They must not lose consciousness during the day that they are fasting in the month of Ramadan. So you must remain the entire day of fasting without fainting. Obviously, this is very self-explanatory. You must be conscious the whole time. Now, this doesn't refer to sleeping, but this refers to somebody, losing their consciousness by fainting. This is what we are referring to. So, with all that being said, we can say these are the conditions of fasting. And now you're probably wondering why I did not mention the condition of making your intention. I am saving this for last now to speak about because it requires some details. The condition of having your intentions of fasting during the month of Ramadan is divided into different types. The first one being, you can make your intention each day before the start of the fasting day. right? Before Salatul Fajr, the night before, you fast, you make your intention. I make the intention for the sake of Allah, seeking nearness to Allah, to fast tomorrow, an obligatory day of the month of Ramadan. You can do this. Or, before the month of Ramadan begins, that first night, it is permissible for you to make the intentions, seeking nearness to Allah, to fast the entire month of Ramadan. You can make this intention as well. So we divide it into two. You can do it each day, or you can make the intention in the beginning of the month for the entire month. Now, regarding intentions, I'd like to mention also that during the month of Ramadan, during these days that you are fasting, you must maintain your intention the entire day. For example, you cannot say during the days of fasting in the month of Ramadan, I decide I'm not going to fast anymore. This is not permissible. This invalidates your fast. Even if you did not do anything that breaks your fast. Why? Because the condition of your intention is that you must remain on this intention the entire day. To make this easier, we have a general rule. If you do anything that invalidates your fast unintentionally, such as you ate accidentally, you didn't even realize what you were doing, you took a sip of water or you ate something accidentally, your fast is not invalid. However, if you intended to break your fast, you intended to break your intention, but you didn't do anything, your fast is invalid. So we see that if you did something that invalidates your fast unintentionally, it does not break your fast. If you intended to do something that breaks your fast, even if you didn't do it, your fast is invalidated. With that, we had finished our discussion on the conditions of fasting. In the next lesson, we will talk about the things that invalidate our fast and the details that come with them. So with that, we will end the lesson. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin.